Hello and welcome to Your World Today Investigative Report. Walt Disney World edition. Some of you may know that I'm a bit of a Disney fanatic, and when exciting things like what I'm about to share with you happens, what kind of maniac would I be if I didn't share it with you in a long-winded investigative fashion? This here's a particularly juicy tale of thievery and intrigue within the well-guarded gates of the Magic Kingdom. I'm talking, of course, about the shocking kidnapping of this young child! Buckle up, babies, and keep your arms and hands inside the vehicle at all times. Cinnamon toast and tacos. In October of 1989, in a small town called Orlando, Florida, at Disney's Epcot Center in the Wonders of Life Pavilion, a brand new attraction opened called Cranium Command. Let's cut to a clip of that.
Get up here on the double! Move it! What's your name, recruit?
Buzzy, sir.
You think you're ready to pilot a brain fuzzy?
That's Buzzy, sir.
Well, some genius at HQ has picked you to pilot the most unstable craft in the fleet.
You don't mean...
You guessed it, Stinky. An adolescent boy.
Whoa, what's going on? What's happening? Whoa, oh, the alarm clock. Eyes, find the clock. Arms, hands, hit it. Well, I guess we're awake now, huh?
Now, I never got to experience that show because, well, we couldn't afford to visit Disney World. But that's okay because the show looked really dumb. But many people at least enjoyed it, likely for the air-conditioned sanctuary it provided for the Epcot visitors. Been there. But sadly, on January 1st, 2007, the doors to Cranium Command were shut for good. Such is life, you know, it happens all the time at theme parks. Some ride or attraction opens, and the next thing you know, it's ripped apart and used for parts. And now a shitty Winnie the Pooh ride that no one likes takes up the space where it once entertained a young Mexican boy who was afraid of fast rides and loved singing bears. I digress. Years go by with nigh a peep about Cranium Command, and then in August of 2018, Florida detectives reported that the hat, bomber jacket, and hands from the Buzzy animatronic were stolen, nay ripped, straight off the animatronic child, just sitting in the dark, lifeless, alone, scared. Why would someone do that, you ask? Well, because collectors are crazy. And who wouldn't want to own a piece of Disney history? An actual prop from an actual ride or attraction from the most magical place on earth? People with disposable incomes who don't care how these things are acquired. And then there's dumb people who are dumb enough to break in to a highly restricted and potentially dangerous area of a beloved theme park to provide said people with these one-of-a-kind items. And friends, business is booming. That's right, the black market collector's world is real, and it's disgusting, and I wish I knew where to look to see what's available there. I mean, no, I don't. Investigators were unable to locate the stolen items, but had a lead, namely a guy named Patrick Spikes, a Walt Disney World cast member at the time who would post backstage looks at Walt Disney World Resort, meaning he would provide photos and videos of areas of the park that no one should ever be allowed to see, and posted all of this stuff under the handle Backdoor Disney. Yeah. Now, let me just say, as a major Disney Parks fan, I understand the unspoken rule of not spoiling the magic, but I love the stuff this guy posted. Creepy in the dark photos of animatronics inside rides that have closed for the night, sneak peeks at ride cars being assembled and moved from one location to another from a camera in the parking lot. Of course, he was suspect number one, right? And to add insult to injury, the guy had posted a photo just days before he was arrested by Orange County Police that featured a grisly screenshot from a text thread showing Buzzy's decapitated head. Our more sensitive viewers might want to look away at this moment. Check this out. Dear God! His head? What? I thought only some of his clothes and his hands were stolen. Well, turns out, amidst the investigation into the missing clothing items, the entire 300-pound animatronic was reported missing. The whole robot just gone. And on top of that, investigators reported later in December that Spikes had sent another Disney employee photos showing Buzzy's stolen clothing in Spike's car. The photos also showed a tan backpack, which was later identified as the one used to smuggle out Buzzy's clothes. Disgusting. Spike denied that it was his car in the photos, but after acquiring a warrant, authorities found the tan backpack allegedly used in the theft in his house. And in a video posted in March of 2019 titled, "Disney Raided My House Searching for Stolen Animatronics," Spikes argued that the investigation was a ploy by Disney to have his backdoor Disney account closed. Let's check out this clip from the video.
In November, I was accused by Disney and Orange County Sheriff's Office of stealing an animatronic named Buzzy that was worth $120,000. Well, that's kind of a big accusation if you ask me.
Now, after a search warrant was granted to search Spike's phone, authorities found evidence of, quote, numerous pieces of Disney property, almost all of which were later determined stolen. Wow, dude! What a dick! According to the Orange County Sheriff's Office, Patrick Spike stole over $7,000 in items and then resold them. After his arrest, it wasn't hard to pin Spikes on several unresolved thefts, this time in the form of a dress stolen from a figure in the Haunted Mansion, which was one of several items stolen from the ride between July and September of 2018. And financial records showed that Spikes received a PayPal payment, or several PayPal payments, adding up to $29,000 from 2 people during that time. Ooh, gotcha, boy! And one buyer fully cooperated with the investigation and turned over 18 items purchased from Spikes and determined that every single one of them was stolen from Disney World over the course of several burglaries. Sucks for the guy who bought all that stuff, but just like my grandpa always said, don't buy stolen stuff, even if it's rad, Esteban. Seems like the case is closed, right? Wrong! Even though Spikes was found guilty of orchestrating the Haunted Mansion heist, there are 0 charges against him in regards to the Buzzy disappearance. Walt Disney World News Today reported that stealing an audio animatronic requires 2 things: technical knowledge of how to disconnect it and a team of people to carry it. How? How could an entire team of people steal a 300-pound robot and then just like walk right out of Disney World? And according to Spikes, who tweeted about the disappearance of the figure, when he was removed, the hydraulic lines were cut while pressurized. A large amount of hydraulic oil spewed everywhere. The police showed me photos of this. It didn't look like it was carefully removed. In the video that Spikes posted where he said the police raided his home, he told viewers that he's going to keep his lips tight about Buzzy's disappearance until the investigation is over, saying, quote, "If things are still under investigation, I'm not gonna get on YouTube and run my mouth about it. That would be dumb." Yeah, Spikes, that would be dumb. So anyway, thank you all for watching this Your World Today investigative report. And if you liked what you saw, please say so in the comments, and that would be great. Oh, hold on a second. I'm getting a, what? Breaking news? What? What? The Muppet Vision 3D employee costumes are changing? They're no longer the cool lab coats? They're generic Walt Disney World costumes? So help me God, Mouse, if you take Muppet Vision from Florida, you already stole it from us in California Adventure! Take me! Take me instead! Thievery and intrigue within the well-guarded gates of the Magic Kingdom. I'm talking, of course, about the shocking kingdom. I thought we could do it. I thought I could do it.